Hi everyone, in this video I will go over a very important problem with you in Excel that will show you how you can calculate how much you need to save every month so that you can make some consistent monthly withdrawals at a future date. Similar problems often appear in the Quantitative Methods section of CFA Level 1 exam, and they have a lot of applications in the real world as well. For instance, you may be interested in knowing how much you should save each month for the next 10 to 15 years in order to withdraw, say, $3,000 for your kids' education expenses. Or you may need to know how much you should save every month over the next 30 to 40 years so that you can withdraw, say, $10,000 every month during retirement. So this is an important problem to understand. So consider Patricia Brunswick. She's an accounting professor at a large US university. Patricia was recently granted permission to take an 18-month sabbatical beginning 1 year from today. Now, during the sabbatical, Patricia will need $2,500 at the beginning of each month for her living expenses, okay? Her financial planner estimates that she will earn an annual rate of 9% over the next year on any money she saves, and that the annual rate of return during her sabbatical term will likely increase to 10%. And the question is, how much should Patricia save at the end of each month during the year before her sabbatical? Now that was a mouthful, but it's easy to interpret what this question is saying using a timeline. So here's what's going on. Here is today. This is where Patricia is today. She is going to be taking a sabbatical in 1 year, which is 12 months from now. So on this timeline, I'm representing each interval as a month. So this is the beginning of the first month, the end of the first month, end of the second month. So this marks the end of the year or end of 12 months. At the end of the year, which is this time, this is where Patricia will start to withdraw money for her living expenses. So she will make her first withdrawal right here, which is $2,500. This is the beginning of the first month. This is the end of the first month or beginning of the second. So this is another $2,500. And so on and so forth. So I'm going to copy these and paste them through and through. Notice that the last withdrawal that she's doing on this timeline is at the end of month 17, which is the beginning of month 18. So in total, these are 18 $2,500 withdrawals. Towards the end of the question, it tells you that the annual rate of return during her sabbatical term, which is this timeline, during this time, the interest rate or the rate of return is going to be 10%, whereas the annual rate of return over the next year is going to be 9%, which is these 12 months. And the question is, how much should Patricia save at the end of month 1, month 2, all the way till the end of month 12, so that she can make these withdrawals? For problems like these, I always recommend making timelines like these. And now with these timelines in front of you, you can probably appreciate that this exercise can be broken down into 2 steps. Our first task is to figure out how much does Patricia need at the end of month 12 right here. How much money does she need by this time so that she can make these $2,500 per month withdrawals over the next 18 months. As it turns out, this is a very simple exercise in present value of an annuity calculation, where in Excel you can say equal to present value, because during this time, the interest rate or the annual rate of return is going to be 10%. Notice that this is 10% per year. So monthly rate is going to be 0.10 divided by 12. So this is going to be the monthly rate. The number of time periods is 18. Please note, this is very important. Your interest rate and your monthly intervals should be lining up, meaning that if you're looking at monthly withdrawals, your interest rate should be monthly as well. Now, the payment that you're looking to get, this is the annuity payment, this is $2,500. So I'm going to enter this as a negative so that the answer that I get is a positive number. There's no future value. However, notice that Patricia needs to make her withdrawals at the beginning of each month. In Excel, you can specify whether the annuity is an ordinary annuity or an annuity due using this dummy variable of 0 or 1. 0 is the default, but because she's going to be doing her withdrawals at the beginning of each time period, we're going to say 1. So this is like saying this is an annuity due problem. And so now if you close the bracket and press enter, this tells you that Patricia essentially needs, by the end of the year, she needs $41,973.96. If she has this much amount, she'll be able to do her $2,500 per month withdrawal over the next 18 months. With that information, we can now work on this timeline. Here is Patricia. She's trying to figure out how much should she invest or save at the end of each month over the next 12 months or next 1 year, so that she can effectively have $41,973.96 in the future. This, too, is a rather simple exercise where essentially we want to figure out the payment or the annuity amount that needs to be saved at the end of each month, so equal to payment. Now notice that during this time period, the rate of return is going to be 9%, and that is annual. We still need to convert that into a monthly rate. So this will be equal to 0.09 divided by 12. Why? Because the number of time periods is also in months, which is 12. Again, the two must always line up. There is nothing in the present, but in the future, which is 12 months from now, you're looking to get this amount, $41,973.96. You don't need to worry about type here because the question asked how much should she save at the end of each month. So the default is already 0, so we're not going to worry about that. And with this, you get $3,355.88. So long story short, if Patricia saves every month for the next 12 months this amount, she will be able to withdraw $2,500 during her sabbatical of 18 months. If you found this video useful, click the like button and subscribe to the channel. And feel free to ask any questions using the comment section. Happy learning!